Frontline breaking news.
Guys, we are getting some breaking news from the Attorney General's department. The Attorney General has officially filed a discontinuation in the case involving the murder of Ahmed Suale. What this means is that at this stage, the Attorney General's office has no much information to proceed with prosecution. Asamoah Abetodwa as of Enra, say, Attorney General Eye Ora Dominic Ayine. Mo amunimni nimu. Abranti a yefrano Ahmed Suale. Kaneno no one anas are emeyaw anas no ne yedwuma. Abranti unya sebe ne krechi koya nipa bonifo bi na ekodi na ewu. Ye wo hwa na yeti se abranti a wonya ne baby koyi. Nadamfo pa chochro mutu a no ne ni na eye adwuma. Wo mu nya ye namfofo a wo mu ye adwuma wo. Yete hwa ne se Ghana police ene aban mu mpanimfo bi yesa no na danfo no a one ne ye adwuma na ye frɛ no Daniel Owusu Krante no ono ene wo hyekire ema yaye abrante ne yekuku no enti se mo be kai a fi ha ya mo amunim no munim what I say kwaku mi follow story bia sa o I don't follow any story bia me de kwaku meni maso me ni pedua be wuremu no me di wuremu until say story ni be wie ne logical conclusion ne wie nso ewie ekwan a eye positive mo amunim story ni munim afọ anas areme anas de se wo Ghana ha na wunim kwan a ye de anas fa so de wa wasema ene anas areme anas onye da anas you know again at the time what the kakabu to be nyoma kata in nim na sefo and then we've stripped that dirty stuff nina out and we have pulled anas. Listen, do journalism in its proper way, not this journalism of what setting people traps. And Kweku, I don't regret for whatever that we did to ensure that anas will not be the anas yenim say no oya the papa doing something right, but it turned out to be that no, his job, the kind of style of journalism was absolutely not the best of journalism we thought it was. All of us were deceived, and I have not regretted by exposing anas till this day, right from somewhere and here. Now the friend of Ahmed Suale called Daniel Owusu Krante was arrested by the police, detained for 52 days in police cells. Ghanaians, those who know the story, you know. I sat here, if you recall, that was when we were also doing the concurrent story of Anas versus Kennedy Japan, and that of $80 million from New Jersey court and all of that. What became of it? What became of that 80 million? Where is it? The noise, the lies. The lies Anas told the world. I told you Ghanaians that this thing, it will not reach anywhere. Didn't I say all of this? I said it. Ghanaians, some of you thought that I didn't know what I was doing. You think so? No story I will do here. I don't know my left from my right. Yet one is a brandy. Yet chini koship. And I'm back check Ghana for, including the government officials. Mushisha story me say, hey, Munyai abrantiano. Daniel Owusu crying to the Munyano. Yes, he and Tis will do go no abe. And nobody are brandy koshimo for bear saying 50, I think it's about 3 months or so. Me train fi ha bien some bebre so che omo so muntie. As of Enra, the news abeda on saying the Attorney General Ayora Dr. Dominic Ayine had an advice at the abeto. Attorney General's advice SDN examine do metimi atwa subium. So woman de advice about beto no. Mama yenhwe Attorney General's eya or the buy. If we can have it on the screen, so we'll be anchor say yes, any down. That is Attorney General's advice, not the buy. However, the Attorney General's advice, there is something behind the curtain. Guys, however, our intelligence source have revealed that following Attorney General's latest position, there are fresh indications that the office is considering rearrest of the suspect. The same individual who was earlier detained in police custody for several months. Iranum, what did I make? Our intelligence source is revealing an alleged conspiracy is in the making. Yes, an alleged conspiracy is in the making. Yes. And what is this alleged conspiracy? Alleged conspiracy is in the making in the sense that the case, which had already gone before the court, saw the Attorney General's representatives appear, yet they were unable to represent any concrete evidence linking the suspects directly to the murder of Ahmed Suale of Tiger Eye. The other PM Abraham court no say ye the abrante ekokotumu for bare 2-3 months, I think 52 days, I guess. We were counting. Woman in the courtroom here frontline show. We started airing and talking to government officials, talking to the Attorney General's department. That listen, Mr. Attorney General, please, with respect, this case, the guy still in the police custody is not your prime suspect. No, he is not your prime suspect. Therefore, look at this matter again, and they will not listen. All until at a point, then the matter was moved to what? The court. They took the gentleman to court, Daniel Osu Kranten, brought him back, took him to court, brought him back. Then the very last point, the judge would have to what? Sit on the case finally and what? Pass the verdict. The verdict apparently came, and the Attorney General's department of this republic came as representatives coming from the Attorney General, and the Attorney General's department could not put any evidence suggesting that that gentleman, Daniel Usu Kranten, is indeed responsible for the murder of Ahmed Suale. They are friends, very, I know they were very tight friends. And the Attorney General's department could not produce any evidence in court. Therefore, what would the judge do? The judge has to pull the verdict. And the verdict was the gentleman should what? Should go. And rather choose to report. I mean, not choose. But then again, part of the ruling was that the gentleman should report to the law enforcement agencies as and when within the schedule. And the gentleman has been reporting almost at all times that he needs to report. Folks, just yesterday, Attorney General brought this very document you saw on the screens. Guys, bring it one more time. Attorney General brought it that now this is the Attorney General's advice. Listen to me, I'm about to do something. The Attorney General brings this report, which is currently on the screen. I did not write this. This is coming from the Attorney General's department. Check. Whose signature is there? Yeah, from the beginning all the way. Office of what? Blah, 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 blah. Let's see who signed this report. Yes, guys, quick one. Hey, quick one, my eyes. With my big glasses. Let's see who signed that report. Okay, so many things going on. The brief facts of the case. I wish I can read all, but Charlie, I'm tired. Really tired. But then, this report is out there. Anybody you can. This is the official report yesterday issued by who? Issued by the Attorney General as the advice of this case. Guys, now, what's the front line? Our intelligence source learning. And I'm simply just hoping that this intelligence will be a failure. The intelligence of the frontline show now reveals that although the Attorney General has advised and issued this report, the Attorney General's department, there is a big allegation allegedly is plotting again to what? To rearrest the same suspect. This Attorney General allegedly planning to what? Planning to rearrest the gentleman Daniel Owusu-Cranton. And I say, hey, how? After Attorney General has advised, issue this document, and we are all, many Ghanaians all over the world have read this. Now, how then Attorney General would consider again to what? Rearrest the gentleman. How would this be? Folks, but I believe that I'll be right to say, if Attorney General again consider to arrest the gentleman, this one in law, we call it an estopel, because it's like a crime supposedly being committed. Yedi assembly see anywhere, whichever way. A whole punishment, then the same assembly, yes, I confess assembly, yes, you do not so at the barber arrest you as a punisher. That's for me. I think in law, we right from the beginning, my parents knew that now we could go and read law and I'm kasa. But then in law, we call it estopel. It's like double punishment. Trying to punish the gentleman for the second time. And I ask myself, what is happening? If indeed it turns out that Attorney General is going to rearrest the gentleman, then it demands the questions that we need to accept. What happened in the previous trial? Or in the previous case, in the previous application? The man has been in the hands of the police for so many months. Why the Attorney General could not adduce the evidence and tender the evidence before the judge? Why? And so by this time, this case would have been done with. Because I know Abrante and imagine the passport. It's about the say an Attorney General as it will be advised say no baby odi bedroni. What it means then, I can hazard a guess. Attorney General doesn't want to waste his time. Two, he doesn't want to waste government resources. He doesn't want to waste any form of what? Financial whatever that may go into this trial. Therefore, we're advising how then Attorney General, I love it the way that the Ewes will pronounce it. Why then the Attorney General would want to cause another arrest? Mr. Attorney General, Doc, with respect, I guess that you have to review this again. Attorney General, Dr. Ayene, I beg you, try to review the case again. Those government officials, those individuals, we know a lot. There are some people who are still at the bench of doing anything simply because they want to harm the guy for whatever it is, I don't know. Any people react to say, Sir Abrante Daniel Owusu-Cranton at all costs be being one betting against him. As long as Oda Ebinmureda so no more believe he say why deyo so I am deyo and your queen biasono one more day one more hard no they are bent on doing it. And some people really want to open some machinations. Antima, I'm busy. You can send me a message. You see, at the end of the day, no, mommy and she be ye say on mine ye team no. Ye na no ye on mine ba. Ye na ye on mine ba. Say moba sa no ye say ya. Na ye 88 ni pe bi fa hodie so. That's what I believe in. Yeah. Because I believe that Attorney General case way so because I sat here. The fact that somebody doesn't like my nose or doesn't like my lip or my whole being, that's no problem. But at least let me tell you one truth to be and take that truth to avoid some form of embarrassment. I said to the Ghana police, I said to all the stakeholders in this case that there will be nothing will come out of this case. Ghanaians, those who are following this story know, say, Kweku, you told your truth. Yet to what that crow, the same breaking news say yes. The guy has been left off, say Yenyan Maninko. Why is it that we are hearing the canary bird whispering? It's a canary bird. We are just watching many things. And it says, Adentia. Why? Why? Why is it that somebody is bent on making sure that they will harass the gentleman for want of nothing? The Minister of Attorney General, Dr. Dominic Ayine, Doc, with respect, review this again. The Ghana Police, CID, review your notes again, or else you are going to have yet another embarrassment. And anything that you put on the gentleman will be scrutinized by Ghanaians and the world. And I am saying, any machinations or conspiracy or any form of attempt to have him rearrested should be looked again. It is not good. No, look, we don't have to abuse the law this way. I guess that the law must not be abused. The fundamental rights of this individual remains and must remain intact and must be preserved. As a Ghanaian, we are all Ghanaians and we are entitled to the law. The law is the law. You must go to court with your evidence and present your evidence before the judge. I believe that the police, the CID, all the stakeholders who allowed, ensured the detention of this guy 52 years or 52 days were still under the what? Under the pretense of what? They are investigating the case, is it not? Now, what then become of your adducing evidence before the trial judge of all the 52 days that you spent? What did you get? You didn't get anything. Is that what Ghanaians must be made to believe? Now, if you didn't get anything, what again can be believed that if you detain him again, you are going to get something? What is it? All the so-called monitoring his lines, blah, 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 ended up nothing. This is a clear abuse. And you see, today, somebody in the NDC has the power. Somebody is also influencing somebody within the NDC. But I've always said this and maintained, including just a couple of days ago. Now listen, whatever position you are holding in this government is running with time. Now let me sound this again. Those of you in the government with your positions, trying to use your positions to abuse the fundamental right of people, be careful, be careful. You not be there and be there for the rest of it. I continue to drum this home. Those of you with your positions who think, yeah, now I am minister of this, I am this, and somebody who believed that he has been embarrassed, somebody believed that he has been humiliated, he was told right on his face that the myth about him will be broken and the myth about him will be demystified. Haven't we demystified the myth? He thought he was the best journalist. He thought he could deceive Ghanaians and fool Ghanaians. Today, he has been disgracefully, despicably shamed. Where is he? And any government official who want to hide behind such person and commit all of this, be careful. We've seen all this before. We've seen it through and we've seen it all. And I'm saying back off from some of these crooked agenda plots. Not too long ago, take it that less than 1 year, there was a man in this country who was so powerful in the ex-Suale Akufo-Addo's government. Indeed, he was even at the brim of, we call him what? All sorts of names. Just about last week ago, and I showed his video. Regrettably enough, sad enough, I wept my eyes off because I wish this is not his position. But then, at the time when he was carrying that position, some of us even became what? Victims of his position, simply because we've mentioned his name and all of that. And that is Nana Asante Bediatu. Today, Kofi Bediatu, more or less has become like a bedridden. If I have my powers, I will deliver that sickness from him. Today, he has to move with his one hand, one leg, all has to what? Drive along his body. You think it's easy? You think it's easy? When we are talking to some of you in the apex of leadership, when we are talking to some of you by virtue of getting positions, and you think you can use your position to bulldoze your way and punish people, we are warning some of you, be careful. Be careful, you will not be there. When you are not there, then those you play the wicked to will decide to take you up. And there you see that, oh, you were just a mere mortal. You were just a caretaker of that position. If the president is a caretaker of the country, then who are you? I'm asking you. Those of you in NDC who are plotting all kinds of conspiracy in this Ahmed Suale case. The president is a caretaker. If the president is a caretaker, in a matter of 3 years from now, President John Dramani Mahama will be out. Whoever takes over NDC, me, I don't know. And whoever will lead this country, we don't know. What about you? Those of you with your positions, all the time, morning, afternoon, evening, you know, with a conspiracy to cause harm and pain to people, what do you get out of it? What do you get out of it? Me do want me tias yo. Abranten mo benya evidence a chemonya de dada. Me beka me kwaku me kamenu masem nyara. Mpenifo bi hihye korre. Obi say ye ntie ne da. At a point crowd there was a conspiracy they should go and arrest Kwaku Anantu. Metia, some beka chom say metia mumra. At a point, you think we don't know? You can play on my phone any day, anytime. Me, I don't care. You can play on my lines. Let me tell you. You can drop your Trojan horse and come on my line and sweep on my line. I don't give a hook. There was a conspiracy. It's true or false? You were planning, say no. What happens? Bidunyame na mo de monsa na mo pesa mo de keka onyankopon ni si yetumfu na tie na be yi a chemutie ye ene mo hu de obi post ne edema no si wodi wie no a ene today his still worship is being telling a story of him that does not represent the equation. One day he will go and meet his maker and tell the story on the right side of it. You better change. Those of you in the John Mohammed's administration who are bent on using your position to be causing harm, change. I'm advising you. I'm advising you. Me, if you want to touch me, I don't care. Come, touch me. Famiko. I'm not going to resist. I'm not going to do anything. Oh, I'm not going to show off. Oh, come and pick me. Famiko tum. Na wa de mebekwa wie na woni wa memwo no se be NDC o se be MPP woni wo no wabusia masse be shisoja. You think it's a joke? I'm telling you now, it's not a brago. Masse eje be to woni wabusium no na mu ewu mu be wu ansa na wonkasa no woni wo na wo be hwe. You watch with your eyes, seeing your family right from everybody perishing like a daylight thunder striking you. Na mo hwa dem wepin ho. You think we are sitting here like fools? No, we are sitting here appointed by God to do this for his nation. You will not get that post and use that post on humanity created by God and says, well, yeah, I am minister of this and this and that, and then you are rocking shoulders and throwing your arms. Who are you? Who are you? It is only the African buccaneering politicians who always want to display power and they will not do anything right. All they know is show up, show up, show up. Instead of committing that energy into profitable making the livelihood of the people better. No, it's all about, do you know me? Do you know who I am? Who are you? None of you have heard you died and they could resurrect their bodies back. No, they are all mortals. Asema mebeka we na minim sesana osofo bi so ahye nkom ho. Prophet Bernard so ahye nkom say sa asem enkonkusi hwe. And I say, hey, like seriously? Listen to what Prophet Bernard said about this Ahmed Suale case when the Daniel Owusu Kranti was arrested. Assembly or Kafa. Take a listen to this, guys.
No. I wish that some of you understand that the prophetic does not make sense. And be very prophetic. Take advantage of the last few days. When a prophet prophesies, he does not make sense. You know, today I saw on the news. I was about to come to church and I saw it like 2 hours or 3 before I came in. I saw the news. They said the main suspect in Ahmed Suale's murder has been acquitted or this whatever. Master, know my tongue. This tongue. There is a lot of things on it too. That's why my name is Bernard L. Bernard. You know, I prophesied to him and then Usukrati. And I told him, thou says the Lord, it will be a foolish case. You should know. This tongue. When this tongue tell you anything in the name of the Lord, if the tongue says that you are worth $500 billion. And it's with their bank. And there is no bank in Ghana that has that kind of money. Please, go and cash it. Yeah. I told him, face to face, so face to face. And I don't know whether he believed it. But now, you see, when things becomes reality, that's when people believe more. But we operate in a realm where it has already happened. We operate in that realm that has already happened. So when we are telling you, thou says the Lord, it has happened. I can continue and tell you where it will continue, but I don't have that time. No. Oh, I wish that some of you understand that the prophetic does not make sense. And be very prophetic. Take advantage of the last few days. When a prophet prophesies, it does not make sense. No, today I saw on the news. I was about to come to church and I saw it like 2 hours or 3 before I came in. I saw the news. They said the main suspect in Ahmed Suale's murder has been acquitted or this whatever.
Nimpo se osofo ya kana asem se bia obi hwehwa ne se bia kwaku anan ese mikuta bible so de we nkuta na anyede. This is a ministry. This is my ministry. You got what I'm saying? This is a ministry. Maybe I make answer as say mama MCR, check your sounds. This has been distorted here. Ministry of God na muntiasie. Can I get the sound of, guys? Try sort this out for me. I'm hearing myself back here. Oh, and you may be brave or more. I'm going to end this breaking news, but like I said, we are still hoping, believing there. Sir, asem we and rebe pie won say pie kwa no one person kata so news outlets ne person kata so, but a lot of people know say it's a big case. Ahmed Suale nankasa no anyone more believe in there wo munim ni wo hu bi o munim no nipa na dodo se ne ya frɛ from nyan anas are me yaw anas ono ye frɛ ne de ne ye hu free ne ho wono no at a point anadwono ono obey ye sa sakra budu ni omane your friend once no mase afre ni bi one. Has he been called? How many times has he been called? How many? And yama bay and Ahmed no so ye be we open up a lot. It was so nasty. The things Ahmed Suale even said about Onwane boss and us. And no police for multi-national investigation and now somebody is behind trying to what? Cook something. What is the relationship between Anas, Aremiyo Anas, and Ahmed before Ahmed died? And what is the relationship between Anas, Aremiyo Anas, and the gentleman Daniel Usu Cranton? Even now, is the police aware? In criminology, all of these must be investigated properly. But now, I'm beginning to see there's some form of emotions. There's some form of what? Somebody hates somebody. There's something like somebody at all costs. Somebody knows somebody, so it's like, no, I know this person, or maybe it is my government time. Let me use my government officials to harass this person and disturb his peace. Like, seriously, that's what I'm saying. You people should be careful. You are mortals. At least that one is completely unequivocation that you are mortals. That's what I'm saying. Be careful. Those of you who are being used by certain figures. We know a lot, but sometimes I really want to press my mouth not to say a lot. Be careful. I am simply hoping that the Attorney General's department, any form of conspiracy machinations will not take place, and that will respect the Attorney General with this. Because for me, it's a sheer respecting the Attorney General for once believing that, hey, he's gone through all, and there isn't much to pursue. The fact that whether we know the killers, we don't know, but from the Attorney General standpoint, if Attorney General has a lot, then Attorney General the Babe Tuga. But if Attorney General need to do now the Babe Tuga, for me, it's about there isn't all crime cases that you can what? You can get to the end of it. But now, if you want to go and rearrest the guy, put him behind bars just simply to let him be behind bars without adducing any evidence, it's amount to what? You just say you really want to disturb his fundamental right. And which side of the Ghanaian law permits this? Is it a form of a punishment like I described, estopel, or what is it? The lawyers perhaps understand from where I'm speaking from. And why? Folks, yeah, the breaking news ni see her. Na ya babak. Folks, I hope and I believe the Attorney General's Department, please, Dr. Aine, please advise those behind this conspiracy and let sleeping dogs lie. This is the Frontline breaking news story. I'll be back.